SantaFeNewsNetwork.com.
Thanks for joining us. We're live here in the Bosque, one of the many areas we've kept a close eye during this fire season. Now, the good thing is the smoke has been intermittent here in Albuquerque, and that's from the Wallow fire. It's another story with the areas of Santa Fe and Las Vegas. The Pacheco Canyon fire is now blowing the smoke northeast to the east side of the Sangre de Cristos and into areas like Las Vegas. Also, just got an update from the Santa Fe National Forest. All aircraft have been downed because of the high winds, and it's a very scary sight up there. There is a 30,000-foot plume of smoke coming from that fire. So a lot of people are sending us reports. I'm getting them on my phone. Please keep those pictures coming of what you're seeing up there. A pretty scary sight. Let's look at wind conditions right now around the state. This is what we are looking at. Red flag warnings are going to stay in effect till this evening, and then for some areas even tomorrow. It's probably the east side of the state where winds will continue. Current wind speeds around the state are still going at a pretty good clip. We're talking 28 in Santa Fe, 28 in Albuquerque. These are sustained. We've had 40-mile-per-hour gusts in Albuquerque, near 50 in Albuquerque, 40 in Santa Fe, Fort Stanton, Ruidoso, 60-mile-per-hour gusts. And as we look to our north, what the real thing is a low-pressure system that is causing all of the action here. And if you look at satellite radar in our next slide, we can see that there's moisture up there, but it's going to stay far to the north. Unfortunately, it's just going to bring us wind, and in a big way. The good news is we'll start to see things calming down as we get into tomorrow. So looking ahead to Monday, the wind will linger for a good portion of the state. The focus will be on the east side of the state. We're going to continue with the wind tonight for a good portion of New Mexico, but as we get into tomorrow, that low-pressure system is going to slide to the north and the east, and what that'll do is shift our wind focus to the eastern half of New Mexico, where it is indeed very, very dry. An isolated storm is possible in the northern mountains and the northeast for tomorrow, but that will mainly be closer to the Colorado border as that system really kind of traps the moisture way to our north. Also, what the system will do is pull in some cool air from the northwest. So a good portion of the northwest, northern, central, and western parts of the state are going to have a little relief from the heat. Albuquerque dipping down into the 80s opposed to the 90s, but it still will be very, very hot in areas like Carlsbad, where we'll still be in the 100-degree territory. We're going to still have smoke pushing this fire, both the Wallow fire into Ketchikan County, maybe even areas of Albuquerque, and then in the north, Las Vegas, Mora, all you guys are going to have to be dealing with the smoke tonight and tomorrow. Still 106 in Carlsbad, 101 in Roswell. We'll dip into the 90s shortly here in Roswell, but it will be short-lived. Let's do the numbers right now as we look at northwest New Mexico, what you can expect for tomorrow. We won't be windy, but we will be breezy. We could see gusts of 35 miles per hour. Isolated storm is possible. Better chances are closer to Colorado and Durango. 7-day forecast for Durango and Farmington is not too bad. We're going to see our temperatures start to warm up after a brief cool down. We're looking at 94 in Farmington by Thursday. So we look at southwest New Mexico. It'll still be hot, but the wind will show a little bit of relief, which is good news for crews fighting the wildfire down in Arizona. 90 in Glenwood, 97 in Las Cruces, 87 in Silver City. 7-day forecast in the Silver City area shows temperatures starting to march onward and upward to 92 by Thursday. A shot at storms by Saturday and Sunday. As we look at southeast New Mexico, it's still going to be a roaster for a lot of us down there. 102 in Carlsbad, 100 in Artesia. Hey, we're out of the hundreds in Roswell. Not bad. 99 degrees and a much better day in Ruidoso. We'll be in the 70s opposed to the low 90s. Sunny and hot. As we look at the 7-day forecast, Roswell, enjoy the 90s while you can, because we'll be back to the hundreds before you know it. A shot at some storms on Wednesday, and then maybe again toward the end of the week. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Up in northeast New Mexico, haze in areas of Las Vegas and Mora for tonight into tomorrow. 91 in Tucumcari. Isolated storm is possible tonight and then into tomorrow, but really clearing out as we look at the week ahead in Las Vegas. Temperatures also will start to increase, getting back to the upper 80s, near 90 by Friday. In the northern mountains, still very windy tonight and this evening. As we can see, we'll have gusts tomorrow of 45 miles per hour. So still very windy and could cause problems for the crews fighting the Pacheco Canyon fire. Isolated storm is possible. Better chances up toward Cham and Alamosa. 7-day forecast shows us nearing 90 by Thursday in Santa Fe, with some of that haze lingering around around. The haze is actually from the Wallow fire in Santa Fe, not the Pacheco Canyon fire. In the East Mountains, windy and sunny, not as bad as today, but still gusting at 40 miles per hour, and it's still dry, so careful out there. And in the Duke City, this is what you can expect for your Monday. We will see temperatures starting to slide back into the 80-degree territory. We'll be breezy and a lot cooler, but as we look at the 7-day forecast in Albuquerque, you can see our cool down will be short-lived. We're going to warm up quickly to 95 degrees by Thursday. Tim?
All right, thank you, Ian. Here's